Nyx hasn't been the one to feel that as much. I remember years ago when people thought it was a good offlaner. There's kind of an argument for it, but it's more or less solidified itself as a 4.
Yeah.
Possibly 5 sometimes.
Pretty good stunts, but not. He doesn't really need items to have high impact. Of course, it's great to have an axe and maybe a force staff or a meteor hammer occasionally, but it's not like required for his skills.
Yeah, and how that GPM talent allows him to assure that as the game goes later, not only are his spells still strong, but he will actually get that gold to back him up. It's kind of the weird thing, I think, right now with GPM talents. I feel like GPM talents, as a broad stroke, are some of the most OP talents in the game. Just for like the way it's essentially, in a lot of cases, it separates the support cast, if that makes sense, right? Like there's 2 different echelons. Luckily, we have enough diversity to an extent with support picks that it hasn't shown yet, because some are so strong at laning. But say games last a lot, like say we find the meta extends itself by 5-10 minutes, suddenly gold, like GPM talent supports are 10 times better again. Just a scary thought.
Yeah, it used to be like all those kinds of talents. Even when we had the death time reduction talents.
Yep.
That was also just so OP because you got to be on the map for so much longer and it was so much harder to push. And GPM talents just gives items, gives gold, gives rewards basically, which is a huge advantage.
And also there's less gold on the map now. Compared to like previous patches, the amount of gold available at any given time has been decreasing, right? With the removal of the ancients, changes to bounties and creep bounties. It's inflated gold. It's just gold out of nowhere, right? It's like, this team has a potential GPM advantage that just doesn't exist for the other team now.
Even like Midas and Battle Fury, not that supports would be buying those, but generally gold for everyone is reduced.
You haven't been playing enough Ogre, my friend. GPM talent and multicast Midas? Oh boy! Too many times.
I saw an Ogre with Yule Scepter recently. That looked so funky.
Oh, God.
Just Yule's 4 different heroes in a fight.
Isn't the solution to use like Dagon and pretend you're Lion with Nags? Food for thought. Food for thought, but look at this. We are being nourished with picks right now as the Morphling and the Medusa come out. So both teams looking to swing quite a bulk load around in that mid-late game.
Yep. The Sven. How do you feel about playing Medusa against Sven? Because that's so much damage, and you're so slow that he can still kill you, but you're still a ranged hero with an ultimate that he has to turn away from.
Yeah, it's like in theory, right? If Medusa's ahead, she should be fine. I think if you go to the mid-late game, if Medusa dies, like the Sven jumping like that, it's more on him, or she in this case, if we're going by the characters instead of the players, being a bit dumb. And what I mean by that is your shield is down. If your shield is not on, then you die to Sven. But if it's on, I don't see how he kills you quick enough. Maybe Fiend's Grip. If you get Fiend's Grip, you're dead. Sure.
Oh, what is this?
Techies Winstrike. Hello, we got a game.
Winstrike doesn't necessarily care how this game goes, right? It doesn't impact them at all. The only thing is which team possibly gets to the lower bracket.
Sure, but at the same time,
they can experiment.
But at the same time, there have been 3 people to watch in the CIS competitive region with techies. And if I remember correctly, those are Lil, Zayat, and the final one is... who was it? FNG. They are all very lethal.
Okay, and an OD.
Team Empire's like, didn't work last time. Well, it'll work this time because you got a techies pick. There it is, Lil.
So one interesting thing about this draft was Drow Ranger was not picked or banned.
That is actually very true. Although, maybe not too surprising in this type of game.
No, I'm more surprised by the techies pick than the not pick of Drow.
I mean, maybe you just should have picked Drow instead of Sven, right? And then techies can go right-click build, go late game. But...
Level 25.
Possibility, my friend, but you're looking at this game right now and you're thinking about the potential setup. Imagine, just pause your mind for a second, wipe everything you know about techies. Now imagine a Bane with Nightmare and the techies walking over, placing a prox mine, and then just blast offing at level 2. Who doesn't die?
Well, looking at the enemy heroes, I think maybe a lot of lot of them don't die.
Maiden maybe like doesn't die. I think everyone else dies from that because that's what 400 damage and blast off is free. Nyx slivers away on a little bit of HP if you don't hit him before, but you're gonna have like say we're talking that scenario like Techie's level 2, Brain level 2, or Sand King with level 2. Okay, this is scary. This is actually scarier than people realize because the amount of setup that Techies has for kills.
I'm very curious. But do you know if those are bugged sometimes when you see the win-loss with the hero? Like this guy apparently has 300 games with Morphling.
I think it records from a certain point. I'm not sure what that point is though.
Because it claimed I had like 6,000 games with OD, and I think I have 4.
Okay. Shut up and take the bigger numbers. Look cooler.
I don't think I want to have played 6,000 games with OD.
In the last 3 months? Wait, what? That would be the concerning part.
Yeah. So I see Lil does not start with any clarities or any mono regen at all. Does he try to trade with all this regen and his 32 base damage?
Yeah, so this kind of stupid thing about Techies is you're just gonna whittle them. It's literally Abaddon. You just like hit him. I'm low enough to die now. Boom. Right? And it's like it's the same logic as you just don't heal instead. You just kill, right? You just get, even if you get them low and you suicide, it's like, okay, well, I just traded my life. I lost nothing for it, and you lost everything and have to salve, and that's at least 110 gold investment. No fear. All right, he wanted no. He was looking for that info. I don't think they'd be like to run an OD safe lane, but he wanted to be sure of that, and he finds out. Oh, that was actually a smart attempt as well. No. Why did he think there was a send? I thought Kodos had done like a sneaky play there, and I don't know if you've ever done this. Like sometimes you pull out an item to make it look like you've warded, and I thought that's what he done, but that's not the case. Yeah.
Well, 3 runes for Winstrike at the cost of that 1 sentry.
Indeed, but he makes up for the cost. Lil just carousing in, making sure it's like, wait, have you guys switched lanes? Nope, Dream is still here. There's been some interesting theories around like maximized value of Techies as well. I remember talking to Z-Freak in a lot of detail about like this, and he has like these theories surrounding pulling the 2nd wave, stacking it through on the 3rd wave, then suicide prox mining it to get level 3 quickly, which is crazy and potentially strong, but then your offlane is missing out. His argument before was that there you go, just straight away. Like now all he's going to do is harass for 30 seconds and then be fine. Also, look at the fact he gave the ring to Non-Grata, so he'll just be able to be tanky.
Oh, I see.
It's a popular thing at the moment. As a big reason why Enigma gets banned a lot. That's actually a surprise, as Enigma has made no appearance in these games today and hasn't been a focus of bans at all.
It's true. I don't think I've seen him banned or picked a single time.
Yeah, one of his biggest strengths is, you just go in the jungle, you farm up the ring of regen, or ring of health rather, and you give it across to your offlaner.
Yeah.
One of the big reasons.
Denying a lot of range creeps.
Exactly, and it was one of the big reasons Bounty Hunter was feeling pretty OP in the offlane for a while. Is you just get that out to him, and with all of his armor and that health regen, you can't actually trade with him. Like it used to be like an argument of value through losing some money to take the health, but it's not there anymore.
Well,
things
how are these other lanes going? Yeah, they can't really kill anyone top yet.
I guess the other...
they're actually killing Kuman.
Yeah, Kuman has to stun them away. No, they get him! They go with the final hit. Actually, that might have even been Creeps that finished him off. They get a kill on the Morphling, and unexpected first blood. When you have a Bane as a support of all things, you don't expect to be popped like that.
He just used the Nightmare on the Rubik earlier. They didn't have the save potential.
Yeah, they waited for him to move. That's a 22-second cooldown, understandable. And I guess the reason I say these kind of comments is, do you ever think of Rubik as an aggressive support?
Not really, no. He does have a disable, so with a hero with a lot of damage, then he has some potential.
But it's pretty weak now, right? Like, Lift does not last long anymore. It got nerfed into the ground. Like, the big focus of this hero was his passive and Fade Bolt.
Yeah. And Fade Bolt at level 1 is pretty weak. The damage reduction is good, but the nuke damage is pretty low.
That's the point, right? Like, it's a defensive support. for all argument's sake. Not really someone you say that's going to find kills. Lil going to get rid of himself. Medusa out of regen.
He's got decent farm though. 12 CS. Sound King is doing better.
14 CS. They're helping him out now. Look at the denies. Just actually getting him low for him. He's doing better than Medusa. And I guess the big difference here is actually who's investing what? Because you're doing these blast-offs, suiciding yourself out, and it's just a regen advantage, right? Like, look how many tangos Dongrada has left, and look what Dream has. He's got 3 tangos coming out now, but that's great. That'll save you from 2 more blast-offs.
Damage though.
I was about to say, I think the concern is who does more, is it Sand King or the Centaur? Like, both of them want to do similar things in that mid-game. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I feel like Sand King's stun is more reliable. Do much.
Yeah, you can catch multiple targets more easily. That was close, though. Say you almost caught him with a Spike Carapace, and if he did, then Dongrada would have probably been dead. Well, lift, King R. Trying to drag No Fear back. Stomp's there as well. Going to get him low. They have the double edge. They'll get the kill. Kuman, I don't even know why he walked across at this point. He thought he could help somehow. He just doesn't really know how.
He's taking a lot of damage from this retaliate.
It's problematic. Got his one, though. He's got a few tangos. Not much to work with. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, Lil just steals the farm. Yeah, he's got the soul ring, so he can suicide whenever he wants now. This is where Techie starts to get really frustrating. And he did go for 2 points in the proximity mines, which I like.
Oh, they got the Sand King, I think.
Yeah.
Never mind.
He thought they knew as well. He was actually out of range of the sentry. He'll Burrow Strike away to safety, and while that's happening, Sven in the mid lane. He gets doped by Koda. That's pre-6.
Huh.
Wow.
How are they doing on that stats? Oh, Sven is not having a good time.
No. This feels like a consolation choice. Like, we didn't want to have this lane. But this is where we ended up. Nightmare out. Doesn't stop Maiden and Seu from picking up runes, though. And that's going to be 4 going the way of Empire. Winstrike. What is... I got many questions right now. Some people would argue that the trolling. I don't think they are. It's just this draft is... Like, they partly got out-drafted with that Sven going mid. And the Techies is always in almost everyone's eyes seen as a throw. Even though it has potential.
So you seem to have at least some knowledge about Techies in pro games. How is he played? Is he played like an active fighter? Or is he played like more of a tool to get to the late game?
I think you treat him as an active fire. Like, blast off does a lot of damage, right? That's the thing. The catch is like you move in, you blast off, and then you throw down a mine. And if you have a stun, you kill someone. But they haven't had that impact yet. And Sven's not even in lane. You can already see what's happening. Lila's just trying to cut a creep wave. That's all he's doing. So they're trying to get XP. Because this is one of the biggest problems I think that Techies faces. Is it's like the whole concept of people who used to try and run Omni Knight support. Is actually, where does it get XP? It needs it. I guess.
I'm loving this double mine action by Lilda.
I mean, I guess one solution to the statement is if your mid gets his ass kicked, you're going to get all the XP you need. That's usually how most pub techies play. Human, he'll be fine.
They're going to come in.
It hurts a lot, but he was shifting over. Bane needs to back away though. Meanwhile, bot. Dongrada, he's actually pretty low. Dream, he can throw out the snake, but it wouldn't have been enough. There wasn't enough mana. Lil, continuing to farm up. Easiest gold of his life.
But I'll say though, Empire is doing pretty well. Like so far, all 3 games we've seen from Winstrike today, they've had all 3 cores ahead of all 3 enemy cores. And this game, they have all 3 cores behind all 3 enemy cores.
Yeah, it's
in
looking
terms of network.
It just feels like a lot of mistakes that maybe shouldn't have happened, right? Like I think possibly benefit more from trying to start a little top with a tri-lane start to get a kill. Maiden shouldn't be able to find a kills on the Kuman. That's surprising. And then you've put a Sven against an OD, and now Lil's been found.
He doesn't give a lot of golds. 182.
It was inevitable though. He had to know that was coming eventually. Like he just cares about the XP. He's almost level 5 now.
The creep skip is cute the first time, but you have to expect that after 3 times.
No
they know what's up.
Maiden, he just cancelled the double edge. No Fear is cutting him out right now. The Stomp's going to be there. Kumin looking for a kill on the King R instead. And No Fear, all intents and purposes, he should be dead. He'll finally go down, but not before the Rubik falls. Now, it's horse-on-horse murder. Stampede comes out. They slow him down. Silence Eclipse to get rid of his mana. He can't escape. He's going to fall. Morphling did not get the shift out before he went into his early grave. Nice rotation from Kodos.
Meanwhile, Little smoked up.
What is the plan?
He's been spotted by the Vision.
He literally can't do anything. He could die. That's an option. And he can at least blast off. Yeah, no, this is bad. This is really bad.
Yeah. This OD is almost double the net worth of Winstrike's highest HP net worth hero.
Which is a Sand King. Which, yeah, he can do a lot with a blink, but he's not that close to it. So, got over halfway to go. What's happening in the meantime? I mean, Dream. He's farming a tree. As well as he'd like to be, but I'm just concerned about Kodos. This guy's going to barrel across the map at this rate. I guess techies will slow things down?
He could, maybe. I must admit, I don't have the highest confidence level in professional techies.
Maybe Silence playing it. I think, while Lil's played it a bit, it's not good enough, and oh god, non-grata.
He's going down again.
Well, we said Sand King was doing well.
The positive of that, at least the Morphling is highest net worth on his team now.
Oh, great. Well, that's good. We can get the right cause to have highest net worth on their team by killing the other cause.
Exactly.
You remember you said about that 3k net, well, it's a 4k net worth lead at 9 minutes in. Bounties are coming up soon. I'm expecting 3 runes going the way of Empire right now. No Fear is lucky to be alive. In fact, Maiden was contemplating chasing it. He decides he needs to get back instead. And there's a push already. Nongrata is like, please, someone send help. Someone send relief soon. He's like, goddamn Helm's Deep. Like, I'll hold on as long as I can, but the walls are crumbling.
They're gonna get the tower deny, looks like.
They haven't realized that he's doing it. Yeah, they haven't realized. They do get the runes, though. 3 runes going their way, Empire. A bulk of money in their pocket. And Lil almost has level 6, finally. Actually ping him out.
I'm not sure. Will that do anything?
I mean, it gives him more nuke damage, right? But the way he's playing the game, no, it won't.
Damage against these heroes.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, Sander. The way he's playing this game, no, it will do nothing. In fact, they want to kill him. He doesn't even care about the mine. That's the best part. Impale, double edge, Lil, nope. Oh dear. Takes a little bit too long to shake his booty.
And this isn't even a position 5 techies.
Nope.
Every time he's dying, he's actually giving away some gold. He's 8th in net worth.
Kodos, nice move there. He actually astraled his own catapult so he can take the tower. How quickly do you think Winstrike's map is going to disappear? I'm gambling by 20 minutes. And with Stampede through, Fear, Nightmare comes out, 1 mine proc. They slow him down a little bit, but that Bane's death was inevitable. They keep the push alive, or do they back away? I mean, they know that Lil's still not sick, so they're not backing away because they're worried about mines.
I think Winstrike might be slightly... I'm not sure if tilted is the word, because this game doesn't matter really if they lose, but they don't seem to be playing their absolute best. They also had Lift there for that tower, which might have kept the Bane alive.
There are a lot of questions about this game, Santa. There's a lot. I could basically write a book of questions to send Winstrike, because this... Honestly, it just... I don't know what to think of what's happened in this game.
There's an Invis Nix on the Sand King.
He doesn't know.
He really doesn't want to die. He's so close to Blink.
Maiden wants to kill him, though. Yeah. Oh, no, he puts the sentry down. He knows about to say it. Like, Carapace comes out. He's got his own sentry to work with, though. Stun, stun, stun. See you later.
When you see a Nyx assassin with a sentry, is your answer to Sandstorm?
Depends how much you like the root songs. That's probably the only...
Let's keep seeing positives, like Sven and Morphling are pretty close to the net worth of Centaur.
Oh, well, that's good. Centaur, the hero that doesn't farm as much as the other two and tends to
I
gank.
mean, we've seen a couple of games today with like 8k net worth lead and 9k, and we're just at 6k. I would say that this lineup is pretty scary when you're behind with the Dusa and OT, but you know, there's hope.
I mean, you have a
And
techies. You can afford to be behind by 20k as long as, you know, you wait until the 40-minute mark. Okay,
Smoke coming here, Winstrike.
techies mentality. The creeps are coming towards my base. That's easy farm for my mines. They want this up tower.
How is Rubik's so tanky? Oh,
he got the
actually big
shift. Yeah, the dream. Well, it's King R, not dream, but it is the dream to have. Where is Dream right now? What's he up to? Yeah, he's just farming creep instead of towers. That's fine.
Did I hear a Sven ulti somewhere?
Oh, Sayu. Oh no, he's almost dead. Stun misses, and now they can't even get the kill. No fear. Baited in. Sayu's like, that tickled a little bit, but I'll be fine in the morning. Meanwhile, look where Lil is.
How frustrated are you if you're a Magic Hands right now watching this game?
How to
Gotta think
answer
on that one.
that? You're a teensy tiny bit. Yeah. Wait, because what was this? What do we say if Winstrike wins outright? The Magic Hands are.
They get to play tiebreakers.
Yes. Whereas, yeah, that was right. Yeah. But yeah, you're more than just a little bit annoyed.
Oh, I really like this combo. Okay, so Rubik just stole Attribute Shift, full Strength Morph, and then stole God Strength.
Oh god.
Which does bonus damage for Strength, I think? Yes.
Yes.
No, it gives bonus Strength.
Bonus strength. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Bonus strength, you get bonus damage. Kuman, they try with Science Eclipse, and it looks like Kuman should make it out.
Look at this. Tech is mine.
Yeah, I was saying, like,
But-
he's not even playing anywhere logical right now. Like, this is just...
Yeah. Doesn't
Come
even
on.
kill anyone with this.
Uh,
I don't think it
Yeah.
kills either of the two heroes that are close right now.
Ungrata, lingering around.
Oh.
Oh, no fear, trying to bait them
Oh.
up. It might work. Oh, brings them
Oh.
in. It gets the two. Finally, the Techies comeback is real. It's not.
That's amazing.
Epicenter being
Oh.
channeled. This might be the big one, though.
Nope.
Stun through. And they bait them in. Looking for the kill on Odie. They'll find it.
That's a triple kill.
Decent chunk of gold. Exchanging hands as well. And Winstrike needed something, and all it took was Lil about 3 minutes to set that up. Now you
That
can be
was
one
a,
on his side of the map.
That wasn't even that much of a close win. It was 1.3k.
That's okay.
I mean,
He has,
it's some.
he has another trap, though. It's all good. The drawn line, but he's just like, secure everything. Secure everything quick, please. Oh, wow. King R has stolen mines.
That he does. But I think those disappear, right, when he takes another spell?
I'm not sure. They might. I think the interesting thought I was having is actually just imagine if once he maxes out Arcane Supremacy, how much damage that does. But he's not even doing that. He's maxing out Telekinesis next. Which is interesting with the variables. Because actually the other thing that you might have been interested to mention, you were saying about the Steel and God Strength, is if he steals the Adaptive Strike.
That's true. But that's only based on the percentage of strength you have compared to your Agi, I think. Not how much strength you have.
Which means it's all the better, right? Because look at King R's Haji.
That is true.
Now,
So does that reset? If he dies, does it go back to...
I don't
normal?
think so. I haven't seen it in a while, but it never used to. I don't think it does. Yeah, because you don't remember the meme games where like Rubik's would accidentally full Agi, and then they'd be stuck full Agi all game after dying. I think the famous clip was where an ancient apparition just kept ulting the fountain, killing him instantly. He ended the game with like 35 deaths or something.
Ouch.
Yep. Still not as funny as the more recent addition to the game with the Bane and Feebles to allow you to 4-star people to your fountain, kill them.
I feel like the game has slowed down a lot now, though.
It
It's been
has.
a long time since we saw any towers go down, and the lead is still just at 4k.
It's techies, you have to be careful, you know.
Oh,
No fear? Well,
I
they
think
use Stampede,
he was
I
gonna
guess.
die anyways, and I'm not sure if they're gonna use that ultimate in the next 2 minutes. So.
yeah, but the part The awkward part is that he stopped ulting.
You know that moment when you start using your ult and you're just, you know what? I don't want to use ult right now. I'm going to cancel it before I cast it. I'm sure that was what happened.
Lag. Brain lag. Specific. Silent. He was getting ready to hit those creeps. He was waiting with Spike Carapace. He has the Impale available. The Mask Command is running out soon. But they got the stun control. Warcry will protect him a little bit. They're dodging out the edge of the mine, refusing to trigger it. They'll get the kill.
Semi-important kill. He's just been farming for the last 10 minutes. I'm going for an SNY. Do you think it's better to go SNY and then Heaven's Halberd this game?
Oh, I'm going to be honest. What does it really matter? Let's be totally honest. Does it really matter at this point what the Sven buys?
You know, I actually believe in that. I think the game has slowed down enough where you can come back. I feel like Empire's team is pretty immobile, except for the Centaur ultimate and the Nyx Assassin, who can be anywhere. So maybe Winstrike can split off the map enough.
And then in that case, my serious answer is why is he building a Sanjin Yasha instead of going for Blink and Echo Saber? It's just a weird choice. I guess they got like the potential to chase people down with their stun lockdown. I just think if you don't get on the Medusa quick enough, which you won't with Sanjin Yasha, she uses gaze and you can't do anything in Sand King. He gazed into the eyes of death and was not found wanting. Or was found wanting, rather. Price was paid. His head was lopped. And Kuman is now playing around the bot lane where he hasn't set up his mine infrastructure yet. I'm a little bit disappointed.
He still has these mines here.
Yeah, but no one cares about those. I think the biggest problem with like techies is if you're behind, the enemy supports can afford all the D-wards they need, and thus you're just irrelevant.
By the way, I was mistaken. Those remote mines are sticking around, even though Rubik has a new spell.
Which is pretty crazy, because that's free vision in this scenario. He doesn't have to pop them, he just uses them as wards. And Roche is being done by Empire, 6k net worth lead. This will spike them up to 7, almost 8k. Not many out of towers remaining for them to take from Winstrike. Winstrike have a lot they can strike at, and they are smoked and moving in. On guard with the Blink, ready to reveal it, and they don't feel safe. They know they're not doing this quick. They're going to actually move out of the pit. They knew about the ward, as it just freshly got placed, which revealed that they were smoked up. Now, Seiyu, he's getting ready to pop on in. Oh, they break the smoke. They know now. Sentry goes down. Oh, they didn't actually see the sentry that was there, though, so they don't know they know about the ward. Oh, Epicenter being channeled up. Main trying to move away quick enough. Blink through. Burrow Strike connects onto one, and now the feed grip, but no, the Astral being used to protect. Will keep him alive. Stun connects through on a free. Main on point. The side clips goes down, and with it, Winstrike's heroes will fall as well. It's a double kill for Kodos. They chase the rest away. The Fiend script comes out, and Morphling will fall. Techie's the only one left alive. Just like in your pub games and your pro games too, Techies can be pretty useless.
I'm not sure if I believe anymore.
Yeah, I think I think my comment was perfectly timed with the point which you don't believe anymore. When you watch his team take a fight here, and he is here, placing mines, I think you know.
They're actually chasing him instead of going for objectives.
You ever feel like there was a talk after the game and Lil was like, I was the god, I was the MVP. And then one of them said, no, I was the MVP. And Lil was like, right, I'm going to show you. You think you're better than me? Watch this. And they watched. And they were disappointed. And Seiyu, he wants to kill. Good luck. Have fun. Actually, he can... No, he doesn't have the man to blast. There we go, blast off. Nope, gets him too low. I mean, in fairness to him, it was an admirable attempt, but that's an OD with 40 installed. Oh, really?
I don't know how you... It's one of these games where what's the comeback potential?
It's one of these games where no matter what your comeback potential is, there's always someone contradicting it, right?
Yeah.
Like that part where Non-Grata is just standing here, sandstorming. And it looks like he's dangling himself, hence why Empire don't push in, but then you realize there's no one behind him, right? Like But no, I'm not going to ruin this moment. Make your point, Sander. Make your point.
There is no point. There is no point. Actually, that's too negative. I've heard that casters are not allowed to be to say a game is over before it's over, and we can still get like a 20-mine 5-man explosion that kills the entire enemy team, and then Dire gets Roche, and maybe a tower.
I mean, in fairness, I'm not saying it's over. Just saying the actions that they are doing are not going to change how it's going.
That's true.
At least they enfeebled him, though. Maiden could be stunned for 1 second.
Roche is still alive.
They don't care about Roche. I'm not surprised as well. Like, do you think they need Roche right now? It doesn't feel that way. Oh, it's time. Away. Non-Grata decides he wants to live. Tower won't be so lucky, though. That's your last outer tower. Empire, they just feel free to plow the way across the map. Sowing the seeds of destruction for Winstrike.
Has found more flame edge.
Human. They use the Stampede. They charge on in. Spirit Vessel. There's the use of the Fiend's Grip. And that's a long Fiend's Grip because you might think Enfeeble extends it pretty long, but so does the Arcane Supremacy.
He does have buyback, though. And a Manta.
Can we also point out that that was actually perfect time to use Fiend's Grip because King R's spell just ran out. Wow.
I mean, the buyback cost is pretty low. It's only 800 gold if he wants to use it. It seems like they're content with just backing off and farming on Empire, or...
This is going to mislead people in pub games, by the way. They're going to look at this game and go, Techies hasn't got any mines to defend his base, and no one's defending Sand King either. But, like, what's going to happen is you're going to go into your games now where Techie's like, he hasn't got any mines in his base, and he's going to get a rampage at the tier 3 tower. This one won't, because Lil is still just cutting creep waves. Lift coming out, and that's a dieback. Non-Grata. Questions will be asked.
They're going to have backdoor protection soon, though.
Yes. I don't think they can get through this quick enough. There it is, kicks in.
Yeah, no. And they have pretty bad party damage. Not enough to get through.
Bill was saying if we can get far enough in the game, we win.
Oh, little baiting this catapult up to the high ground.
Little escape plan coming out. Decent damage, but not enough to kill off Kodos. Lead seems to be building. I think this is the moment where Empire are saying Roche, question mark. They'll know that it hasn't been mined by Lil because he was too busy in the mid lane. Sayu chasing in, finds the kill on the Bane, and with that, No Fear just disappears. He at least screams Seb before he dies, as if it's somehow the Frenchman's fault.
That is an impressive Seb.
It is. I think Non-Grata's was a little bit longer, though. Yeah, size thing, though. Hello? Goodbye, Sayu.
Where was that? Okay.
That was here. That was... I think he had his mines up here.
Give him a tip for the effort.
Alright, Dream. Finally wants to get his hands on this Aegis. He's got a Skadi.
Almost a butterfly on Medusa. I feel like I haven't seen Sven right like a hero this game.
Well, they're harder to give gold, okay? Creeps, you cave their skulls in, they much more eagerly give over their gold. Whereas heroes, they act a little bit like leprechauns. They're very stubborn. They're very stingy. Oh, here we go. This is the... No, Lil, come back. This is the play. You blast off in and steal Roche. I'd be okay with you picking techies if you just done this one thing. Oh, damn it.
You know, I was actually pretty hyped when I saw the techies pick.
It was different. It was spicy. And now it's not so nicey. Okay.
It is not all on him, though. Like, they didn't do too hot top either.
Look at Sayu. He knew about it this time. He was waiting. He's going to cut Non-Grata off. They're like, we know what they're going to do. They've done it last time. We let him get away with it. And they were hoping for a techies kill, but they are rewarded with something much more glorious as they kill off the Sand King.
And they know he still doesn't have buyback.
In fairness, though, killing that one creep wave bought them enough time that he'll be back before the creeps reach base.
And this time there's going to be mines in the base. But then again, I mean, I feel like this has been the story of the game. Like Empire, they're far ahead, but they don't feel like they need to push. They have OD, they have Medusa. They can just farm and be happy.
I think it's more like Winstrike is upset that Team Empire get called Team Empire, and they want like a cool name for themselves. I don't know what it'd be though. Winstrike? I don't know. Windstricken? That doesn't really work, does it?
Oh, that's a smoke. What's gonna happen?
Silent might hit a hero. He has a BKB in what a mask of madness. They almost killed Centaur. By almost, I mean they took 1.5k off a 2.5k hero. Alright,
yeah, they're going in.
My God Strength chasing in. There's a Power Strike. Epicenter through. Stampede as well. Get rid of the OD. The stun through. The turnaround. Looking for the kills to be able to find two already. And now the stun locks down Sand King, chasing through. Sans BKB's running out soon. And he's the only one left alive. He needs to move away, but the Scotty comes out. And whoopsie indeed. Stun through with the Power Strike. Moving away. Seiyu doesn't have the mana for the follow-up. Stun the Scotty's decent, but there's the Fiend's Grip coming out. And they'll turn around and Seiyu. He can't get the Spike Carapace out. He's dead. Fiend's Grip did get stolen here. King R, long lift on a no fear. Nightmare's going to come out. He decides against using the Fiend's Grip. Dream is still alive, though. Has an Aegis. Problem is, at this stage in the game, the Medusa might be enough to kill all your buildings.
They did push out the waves, so the backdoor... Never mind, bottom is pushing in.
No, he has a mine. He has a mine and a Dream. The problem is, there's more creeps
There's
coming.
another wave coming in.
Does he go high ground? They're backing away. They don't trust any of it. They're like, no way. And I kind of get where they're coming from, as Lil does have the Ags now, but most of this is just a debate. Where is his sign even?
I guess he's holding it for when they're going high ground again.
It seems like it, because I can't see it anywhere.
I mean, it only has a 50% uptime, I think, right?
Yeah,
so...
but I think he's had that Ags. How long has he had it? I think he's had it for about a minute. Oh, bot lane. Long lift onto the Bane, and he's dead. Keep in mind they still have that Fiend's Grip when they push in here. Pings are coming out about Non-Grado, who's pushed down the lane. Winstrike just in the business of buying time, and well, the stocks are on the rise. There's only so much you can do. No one is dealt with the mid lane, and it's pushing in.
This poor Bane, level 11 at 30 minutes.
I think he'd just call that level 11 at this point in the game. As LOL seems to be the story of the game up to this point. Oh, there he goes down. Buys back. He is not happy. Anti-dodge not on point. Stormhammer connects. Dream trying to scare Kuman away. Chips are coming out.
Butterfly.
Sheepstick is available on OD as well, so he's ready for the jump. That's one meteorite's gone.
I feel like he's unkillable, right?
Oh, Stomp. Morphling in trouble. The Silent Slips gets dropped. Kuma's gone. And Lil slowed down by the Skadi. Will be next to fall. The buybacks are being thrown out. Like birdseed to a pigeon in a park. Won't make any difference as Dream. He'll whittle away at this tower. Still has the Aegis to work with. Has it for another minute or so. Stomp on the techies, but then made and remembers that it's the techies, so why does he care? It's going to be a long nightmare, but there's more right-click heroes here to hit buildings. Tickle away. Human, no mana. Tries to return the favor, but Dream just doesn't care. Nice talent, balanced talent. 30% Mystic Snake mana steal seems reasonable to me. Here's the glyph. Dream refuses to leave the base still. Made him with retaliate means he does a lot of damage. It's not just the Medusa anymore. And now they're going to take a second lane. Kodos waiting. He's got the scythe, but he doesn't have any initiation tool. He doesn't have a blink, doesn't have a force staff. The Aegis has now been reclaimed. The Fiend's Grip comes out. They make the move on a Dream right now. Kuman chasing forward. Needs to do enough damage. They can't get the Stone Gaze out. Main needs to defend him. Stomp's going to be there now. They can chase forward. They finally kill the Bane. They were just toying with them right there. Jump in. Hex comes out. BKB silent. Stuns up to Kodos. Kodos needs to move away. Dodges out the blast off. Slow down. Stone Gaze forces them away in level 4. Silence. BKB runs out. They're 2 lanes down. GG comes out. Winstrike. They've had enough. They're sick of this. They say, guys, let's maybe not pull out the techies tomorrow.
And finishing the Divine on the Medusa. Well, we've seen a lot of good Dota today. I feel like this game might have been not the best way to end the day, but it's a techies. It's unique.
I'm sure they were just experimenting.
Yeah, I mean,
Totally just experimenting.
I think they actually were experimenting a bit though when they're in a game that doesn't really affect them.
Yeah, I mean, I like to experiment sometimes, although my experiments are more costly. I'm glad that when I experimented with buying a DX Racer, though, it was just the right fit for my ass. The padding. I recall the first time I sat in it. It was like bliss. It was like when you sit on a warm egg that was being kept warm by a mother hen. And just before that moment, you realize you crushed the egg, where it's actually like, wow, this feels like a parenting moment in my life. It's a weird feeling to get from a DX Racer, but that's the kind of experience you get. The plush leather, the back pillows.
Which one is your favorite?
Ooh, which one's my... I like the white one. I'm the biggest fan of the white one. I like a little bit of trim, a little bit of style to it. But, you know, the best part is when I sit in it, when I lay back in it right now, I can almost just imagine this is a mildly bad dream instead of the nightmare that it was for Winstrike. And that's the beauty of this chair. It allows me to not look at the techies pick and wonder if Lil is on cocaine, but look at it and go, they tried, it didn't work out, but they've made it anyway. Winstrike will be through to the next day. That does mean that a certain someone isn't. That's right.
Hands.
Yeah, we say goodbye to Magic Hands. They can, you know, we were hoping by the end of the day they'd give us vigorous jazz hands as they tada'd us and made it through, but that's not the case. Instead,
what
Empire...
a way to go out, though.
what way to go out? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just send like little bombs to Lil's PO address to annoy him. But that doesn't mean we're done here, guys. I will be back to cover one series tomorrow. Sadly, I've replaced you as I will have Weppers joining me.
Well, that's hype.
He's a lovable guy, but you've done a good job. I mean, this was your first English cast, and you nailed it like Jesus to a cross. I'm impressed.
I mean, Jesus didn't nail himself to the cross, though. But yeah, thanks.
Why you gotta pick at the details? It's a compliment. It's a very marked compliment, but it's a compliment.
Well, it was some good games, really, and a lot of convincing team fights. You were a great typecaster, and what a way to end the day.
Yeah, we had some deep analytical thoughts, followed by our brains going to mush and watching techies play the game. But we come to a close. We're done here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe the action is continuing over on Beyond the Summer 1. Let me just check for you lads and ladettes. Yeah, it looks like it is still going on. You've got Black Hornets versus Coliseum RU, or Rue rather, which I believe is the final series of the day for them as well. So go across, check out Nomad and Mo, enjoy the remainder of the first day of CIS, and I'll be back tomorrow with Weppers to cover semi-final number 2, which I believe will probably be... If I had to guess, I think it's going to be team, whichever one wins out of the current one versus Empire. I believe that's right. Or was it Winstrike? Crap, I don't know. There's games, guys. Go watch the other Dota. I'll figure out the rest.
Winstrike against Navi on upper brackets, yes. And then Team Empire against whoever wins Syria in the lower bracket.
I did something right, and then he corrected me. That's kind of the job of an analyst, so don't flatter him too much. He's just done his job. All right. My ass is going to rest now on this DX Racer. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for tuning, guys. We'll see you then.